In by Reggie Lutz. Carlson is back to play it for Heike. Pairs to the far side, gets away from Heike. Dallas Gerads is after it, along with Jared Nash. Napravnik. Amit puts one off a skate and will go the other way. A race for the puck. Amit quickly gets back. It's poked away from him by Nash, however. Nash will bring it out in front, lose puck possession, and it's tapped out by Napravnik. Back into the zone. St. Ange behind Amit. Back up on top. Sinclair can't control that pass. Smith, long lead pass. Dallas Gerads will flip it into the zone. Dan mentioned this 12th of the season for Lutz. And boy, it was just an innocent looking play, but tough one for the Seawolves to give up so early. This is the Mavericks' second shot on goal. Chipped away from the Napravnik and out of play.
You mentioned it's just such an unexpected.
People into the building. It looks like it worked. Jaremko getting the lone assist on that play with the winning the draw for the Mavericks. Heike Verda. Wono.
Everybody just kind of froze for just a second, Don. That's all it took.
Tapped out. Race for the puck. Smith will get there ahead of Wono. Smith still with it. Mitchell's now on him. Napravnik trying to work through a little traffic. Napravnik with a couple of Seawolves on his back. Napravnik somehow comes out of that with the puck. Connor Mackey, another low angle shot that got through. Smith trying to get to the rebound, still loose on the side. Napravnik will step in for the Mavericks. Back to Mackey, far side. McNeely jumps one, and that one's actually off the leg of a defender out in front. Mavericks will get a new group of forwards on the ice. Duer will carry into the zone.
Chris Carlson saw that at all, but there were so many feet and bodies in front of him. Somehow it came off him and cleared to the left side, and the Seawolves were able to clear the zone.
Loose puck down low. Just before, that was Wicks who might have had a shot at it, but it's picked up and played out by Charlie Gerard. Hits the referee, the linesman actually on the play, and so the Mavericks can't play it. Trinkberger near side. Sinclair will dump it in.
This certainly doesn't look like a 1 versus 8 at the moment, Don. I assume over the length of the evening we'll start to see it. But at the moment, this is a very even contest.
Played past Nicholas, no icing on the play, so a race for the puck. Carlson comes out to make a play for the Mavericks. He's still down low, and now we're going to get a penalty against the Mavericks.
15 seconds off the clock now, just pressuring on the Maverick offensive zone.
Wicks played into the zone through a couple of players near side. Dallas Gerads is out of the box, so the Mavericks back at full strength. It's played into the corner for Connor Mackey. Now Dallas Gerads. Left off for McNeil. He's in the circle. Oh, and he had Lutz on the near side, and it went off a skate. Brown, the goal scorer, back the other way. Wicks will float one down low. And a good-looking shot. Saves it along with Smith for the face-off. Mavericks get the draw. Mackey shoots one down toward the net, but it's off the leg. Picked up by Wono. Heike Verda. Renwick is able to carry out and clear. Dallas Gerads trying to play through a few players. Picked up now by Smith, and the Mavericks will regroup. Long lead pass for Napravnik. Smith overskates the puck, tapped out. McNeely. Smith puts on a wrister, and that one is kicked out. Napravnik trying to fight for puck possession along with DeGraff. Now Gerads behind the net. Heike Verda to the far side will pick up and carry. Lifts it out to center ice, and Carroll comes back for the Mavericks.
Love the pace that we're playing at here. Not a lot of whistles, and we're flying up and down the ice. Both teams going pretty hard so far. That night, that a lot of fans thought that was, a lot to do with the game being 2-2, and I tend to agree with them. But so far, the Seawolves playing very, very well. And you would hope, with your season on the line, that you'd come out and play your best, and they are doing that so far.
Gerads, Amit. Here comes Napravnik. He's got Dallas Gerads. Napravnik down low in the slot. There's a rebound given up. Still a score!
He hung with it long enough. Dallas Gerads with the finish for his 7th goal of the season, and the Mavericks regained the lead. In the glass after he wanted that one bad, and he finished. He and Brown are leaning into each other. They each have a goal now.
Yep, and Wicks is going to go on a cross-check as he dropped Smith in the face-off circle.
Just a bad penalty. What a terrible penalty to take.
Mavericks will be right back on a power play. They're first of the night, and they're ahead. One of the better power plays in the country, although Coach Hastings talks about it's a group that needs to play a little bit better. Have more success. Smith, Michaelis, back to Smith one more time. Scheid, down low for Michaelis, out in front. Oh, and Toomey had a tip, and that went just wide. Smith, as the Mavericks will kind of get repositioned here. Smith down low. Michaelis behind the net, and then he tried to feed Scheid, who was sneaking in down the slot, and it hops over his stick, and the Mavericks will regroup.
This penalty could be a game-deciding penalty, to be completely honest. If the Mavericks make it 3-1, it's going to be very difficult for the Seawolves to score 4 to beat this team.
Scheid with a quick shot, and that's wide. Toomey will get to the boards and try to hold. Toomey brings it out. Got a couple players out in front. Scheid looks for an angle. I don't know if Carlson got some of that or not. Out in front still, loose puck. And Carlson very alertly as the puck
is the most important as we get into the playoffs.
1952 for Michaelis, his 20th goal of the season. And that is going to be a difficult one for the Verde one more time. Smith behind the net. Play down low. Verde. Dallas Gerads will float one along the boards. Napravnik for Smith. Smith trying to find a way to get past pairs. Dallas Gerads bouncing puck as it got redirected. Kind of a knuckler went in on Perrin, and he's able to kick it into the corner. Now Napravnik poked away from him. It'll be carried out to center ice by Nazareth, who just dumps it into the zone. Right back in for the Mavericks. Trinkberger. Dallas Gerads just plays it to an open wing. And now it's dumped into the Maverick zone. Mackey with a long lead pass. Gerads controls along the boards. Still in. Smith does a nice job to just hold it at the blue line, and still, wow, how is he able to keep? Did a 360 on his backside and was still able to hold the zone at that point.
That was a little Harlem Globetrotter Curly Neal work right there.
I was looking to hear Sweet George Brown by the band, Far side, Napravnik trying to chip it out. Out near the slot area, it's picked up by the Mavericks and played. Zmolik in the corner. Napravnik is after it. Court trying to clear, but Smith breaks that up to the far side. Buono off the boards is out to center ice, and Scheid turns it around.
Mike Hastings told us in the pregame show that we will see some longer passes tonight than normal because he wants to get out and run, and he thinks they can do that in this against this team, and we've seen it a little bit more now the last 5 minutes.
Gerads onto the stick of Napravnik. Napravnik down low, trying to find a way to feed one to Zmolik, and I think the
net
goal
came off.
Fine opportunity. Scheid carried in by Lutz. Out in front, Smith. Oh, score!
He got the bounce. The original shot didn't go, but it bounced down the back of the goaltender into the net. Mavericks with a 4-1 lead.
Smith got that one so deep in the slot between the circles, there was no way for Perron lead. 7 minutes left to go here in the second.
The way Perron acted, it was like it came off the crossbar and then off his back and in.
We'll play back late in the first period of play. We mentioned the fact that the Seawolves had not scored a power play goal in the previous 4 games against this Maverick team, as Scheid has it. Scheid one more time. Michaelis will tee up a shot, and that one is kicked out into the corner by Brandt. Michaelis one more time. Plays catch with Sauter. Scheid tees up. Score!
Oofta. That was heavy.
Yep, and you know what? Michaelis knows what's going on. Yep. He got the puck because Scheid now is at this record, despite the fact he missed a number of games about a month ago. Smith poked away from him, but Napravnik is there. Far side. Amit puts one in down low, kicked aside. Smith one more time. Nash plays it along the boards. Amit pinches in to hold. Smith and Buono after it. Taylor Lance played off the boards. St. Ange will just tap it into the zone. Amit will get back. Smolik with the lead pass. Dallas Gerads drops it off for Napravnik. Napravnik gets toyed there with Lance. Still Napravnik with it. Penalty coming up against the Seawolves. And as it's played by Nicholas. Rivera after it. Marcus Mitchell.
He might have a bag of ice on that. I think he does. I don't think he's coming back.
Carroll. Smith trying to feed one for Napravnik. Smith one more time, couldn't take the pass that was between the skates.
He's got a glove on, he's got a stick back, so that's good news.
He's one tough dude.
Yeah, that absolutely hurt.
Carroll, Rivera, Ikaverta able to clear. Masson has taken away. Rivera dumps it down, and Michaelis. Smith behind the net for Toomey. Michaelis back to Toomey. Michaelis up on top, Scheid with a goal. Toomey far side. Michaelis tried to one-time one, and he partially fanned on the play. Michaelis near side now. Scheid, Toomey. There's Scheid one more time. Michaelis couldn't take the pass cleanly. Toomey, he'll move to the slot down low for Michaelis. Out in front, tip attempt by Sauter goes just wide. Scheid. Down low for Sauter, and then it trickles just wide of the net. Out in front, score!
Nice work, Sauter to Toomey. Toomey with the finish. The Mavericks just kept on grinding and grinding down.
I had missed one of the assists on that last goal that went toward Toomey. Again, his 14th of the season. Sauter had one. Well, Mr. Michaelis now has 160 career points with the 3-point night. He had the other assist on that power play tally to make it 6-1. Mackey ahead now for Smith. He'll carry into the zone. Drop pass for Connor Mackey, has it poked away. Head for Wicks, but he can't get the pass, and Carroll is there for the Mavericks. Carroll ahead for Smith. Ikaverta turns that around. Here's a chance now the other way. Brown with one goal tonight comes back and is stuffed.
Man, that's a nice save.
Bryce McKay, and then Brown, as McKay had it covered up, took a
in the second period, so 38-15 now.
Carroll, Napravnik, still behind the net. Now McNeely will pick up loose puck. They'll play it off the boards.
Point being, Don, is after that good start by the Seawolves, 31-7 shots on goal in favor of the Mavericks since that point when they were 7-7, and it's a 1-1 hockey game.
Nolan Nicholas would drive it into the zone. Carroll gets there ahead of Lance. To the far side, Nazareth. Nicholas back, Nazareth one more time. They play catch. Play down low. Carroll takes it away as they were trying to feed.
I said this had 7 written all over it, Don, and you knew it would get there sooner or later.
Hookinson drives it into the zone. Loose puck. Fry trying to clear. Be carried now by Hikeverda. Mavericks back to work one more time. Behind the net, Smith after the blast from the Dubrovnik up on top. Zmolik. Carroll unable to control that play. Mackey with the goal. Off the draw, controlled by the Seawolves. Nicholas will just dump it off the boards, looking for Karam. Hookinson. Near side as the Mavericks unable to clear. Carroll pokes it away from Lance. Smith behind the net. Lifted off all the way down the ice on net. Ron has to play it, and he'll play it ahead for Lance, who carries into the zone. Trying to look for a rink-wide pass, but it's picked up by Dubrovnik. Smith has it. Off for Dallas. Drads out in front. Rebound is there, but it's swept aside. Great look for the Mavericks.
That was a 2-on-none.
Score!
Jack McNeely with the finish, his 4th of the season.
Court will dump it behind the net, but Carroll picks things up for Minnesota State. Carroll back in his own zone as the Mavericks control. Dallas Drads. Drads behind the net, up on top for Carroll. Carroll gets one down low and puts one on net for the 50th shot.